Okay, how's it going everyone? This is Krizak101 for Pants to Pro Gaming. I'm going to be taking a little look at Radical Heights today, which is the new Battle Royale format from Boss Key Games, or is it Boss Key Productions? I can't remember. The studio behind the not super successful Lawbreakers game.
Man of the hour, fresh from the shower, Chuck Newburn!
Thank you, Ronnie. I am feeling fresh today, that's for sure, but not nearly as fresh as the air at the top of those.
So the format of Radical Heights is a standard Battle Royale game. It's very much early access at the moment, available on Steam. It is free. And it's got kind of a Fortnite meets PUBG. 120% less polished than either. But the idea behind it is that it is a game show. Okay? So you're playing to win money and prizes and all sorts of things. Obviously there is the standard Founders Pack that you can buy that will give you access to items and cash bonuses, that sort of thing. You use your cash to then buy upgrades for your character. It is painfully retro. It is so tongue-in-cheek that the tongue is through one cheek, around the back of your head and in through the other cheek. Everything is super... retro is probably not the right word. Possibly could say trying slightly too hard to be funny. There's loads of stuff you can buy for your character as you go along, obviously. I myself will be saving up for these tighty whities here, because pants crew. But obviously you'll notice I have no gems because you're not getting my gems. So you can buy rad gems. If you can feel the derision in my voice as I say rad gems, but you can buy rad gems and use them to buy the gear, or interestingly you can actually find gear in the levels. So I've got so I recently found these shoes, so I can now use cash, $3,750 to buy them, and you get cash by winning games, which is kind of an interesting mechanic. Let's jump into a game so we can see what it actually looks like. Not a huge number of people actually playing this at the moment, and everyone looks exactly the same as I do. Interestingly, here you go, here's the explanation. So yeah, you purchase stuff with rad gems, or you find it in the field, come back to the prize room, and then you can buy it with the cash that you earn in the game. So that's kind of a cool way of doing it, and you collect prizes and get cash and stuff. It's got a very game showy feel to it, but it's I almost want to say trying too hard to be funny. You will notice straight away the lack of polish. This is, I don't know how they got away with releasing this as anything. This is like pre-alpha level of no polish. Loads of the levels got just this kind of oh, I'm flying all over the shop. This unfinished, untextured, yeah, not bad, look to it. Bikes you can get around on, that's quite cool. There is a massive waiting period between games. So you think Fortnite, what it does very well is it gets you into a game quickly. Now obviously Fortnite has a lot more players than this at this point, but still it's a long time waiting around. There's interesting things around the levels though, so there's lots of game showy things. So you find one of these and you stand in front of a mystery door. There's prizes or guns behind it. Sometimes it showers down cash from the sky, which is sort of your supply drop, and everyone rushes to it and bundles in to try and get the cash. But yeah, so there's a lot of trying to entertain yourself between games. You can dance, obviously that's like a standard thing now. This is the only dance I have, this kind of thrusty thing. Oh, this guy likes dancing.
Hello, audience! Are you ready for another exciting round of America's #1 game show? Then let's get this thing started!
So, drop in straight away. You will notice, nice big map, standard drop in from parachuting. If you look on the mini-map in the top right, you can see there's safe zones and not safe zones, danger zones. Kenny Loggins going, it is that kind of game. So I'm going to try and drop down here. This looks interesting. So So these games tend to go either I do quite well and come in the top 20, or I die immediately. So it's your standard, you land, try and find somewhere to find a gun. So here we go, straight away, shotgun. With no ammo in it. That's not cool. There was a guy up there. Sure we all saw him. Someone over there is about to get a gun and kill me, I think. There we go. And I'm out.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Because my shotgun didn't have any ammo in it.
Prizes
So, we'll exit the lobby. I will skip through all the warm-up rigmarole and get straight into another game.
Hey audience, are you ready for another exciting round of America's #1 game show? Then let's get this thing started!
And here we go, jumping into another game. So we'll try and land somewhere slightly different. You'll see it's already parachuting me in. I'm going to head to this cliffside, that looks interesting. Parachutes me in. So one thing it does differently to the other VR games, I guess, is that you don't choose where you drop. You just go. I'm going to go and try and do this this game show thingy here. So if you stand in front of this for long enough, it will unlock something on the inside, which will hopefully be a gun. It is a gun, and ammo, and a gaming system, and an instant camera, and some cash. Okay, so I'm armed. That's a start. But you'll notice one thing you can spot. Look at the textures on these buildings. Like, they've not actually textured half the buildings. There will be people who will say that is a deliberate choice because it's a game show and they're fake buildings and whatever, but I think it looks awful. Okay, so there's a bike. I can get on a bike and I can scootle off across the map a little bit. Let's go and see what I can find, get into some trouble. Do a sick jump over here. I mean, as a concept, I don't hate it. I think the game show concept is one that's not been done well for a little while. It just, there's a bit of me that wishes they'd waited 6 months and released it kind of finished. Oh my god. Land on the roof. There's a guy. Oh god damn it. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? There we go, I got one! Get away from me, peasants. Oh, there we go, there's a kill. So he gets pistols on my cash. I take 250 bucks away from that. You know, it's a start. So that 250 bucks gets added to my total in the prize room, which I can't see. They're really heavily trying to get you focused on, there you go, on gems. Like gems. So, you know, I've earned £1,000 now. I've played, how many games have I played? 7 games, 10 kills. You know, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. So once again, I will jump into another game. I will skip and cut all the rigmarole on the video, and we can jump straight back in to the next game.
Hello audience, are you ready for another exciting round of America's #1 game show? Then let's get this thing started!
And here we go, back into another game. So I'm going to try and drop somewhere different again. You can see the danger zones are marked out in advance. So I'm going to try and go for my my Fortnite tactic and drop somewhere slightly quieter. Head to these houses over here. I like the fact there's no parachute and you just kind of do it. You just land. Cash prizes. Ammo, I don't need. Get up. Oh, come on. Oh, I need a gun, for fuck's sake. Nothing annoys me more than a battle royale game where you don't get a gun. hope I don't see anyone until I get one, because I will be savagely murdered. I mean, look at these walls, man. That's really bad. There we go. Body armor and a legendary pistol. That's a good start. Right, let's go and try and find some people. What's this? Kind of, there's just a thing in the middle of the road. Is it a prize thing, or is it just a thing? So there's loads of stuff you can do as you're going around. So you can heal yourself using your cash you've earned. You can get cash out of machines like that. Oh shit. This guy's not a very good shot. Got one. And you pick up, so you can see I've just picked up a weapon slot and a gear slot. So you start off with one weapon slot and one gear slot. And you can pick up more as you go along, which I think is quite cool. That's relatively cool. So I'm going to trade this second gun in for some cash, because I've got a pistol, I don't need another one. And go looking for some trouble. There's a bike there that could be useful. It's just, oh, it just needs... It needs... I think it could be really good. It could be really fun. Like, it's got potential to be really fun. Just needs a load more polish. Oh, okay. There we go. I'm dead
Better
then.
luck next
And
time.
now let's
again.
see what you've won.
So there we go. That's. I'll probably leave that there. I mean, 3 games. That's a good idea of what this game's about. I'll probably do another one once I've learned a little bit more about the game. But that is Radical Heights. Let me know what you guys think in the comments to the video. Please don't forget to like and share this. Follow me on Twitter at Krizak101 or follow at Pants2Pro Gaming. We will be coming to you soon with more videos, more streams. You can find me on Mixer as well at Krizak101. That's everything I do is Krizak101. So that was Radical Heights. I am Krizak101. Thanks for watching.